All right, in the first video, we lastly talked about how to write a major sentence in a reason paragraph. Now we will focus on some different structures you can use in your minor sentences. In a reason paragraph, you can use these structures here to show reason-result relationships. I'm sure you learned them before, but let's revise them. You can use because, as, or since to link two full sentences like that. Or you can use because of, due to, owing to, thanks to, and then noun or noun phrase or verb ing, and then a full sentence. This part will focus on the reason, and this part will focus on the result. Let's look at the example here. Online education is preferred by many people due to its cost effectiveness. So you have due to in the middle of the sentence like that, and it's possible, but please be careful, there is no comma before or after it. But if you have due to or thanks to, owing to at the beginning, look, thanks to the variety of education opportunities, comma, many people move to urban areas. Let's have a look at an example sentence with because. You can have because at the beginning and say, because students want to get a good job in the future, comma, they learn English. Or you can have because in the middle, but please don't forget that you have to get the reason with it too. So look, students learn English because they want to get a good job. When you have because, as, or since in the middle, a comma is not necessary. Some other linkers that you can benefit from is as a result, therefore, consequently, and for this reason. You can use them with a full sentence and then full stop, then capital letter, consequently, comma, and then another full sentence. It is also possible to use, as you see here, it's also possible to use a semicolon, but this time you will have a lowercase letter for this reason, and then comma, and then another sentence. We also have so, but when you have so, be careful, there is only one punctuation alternative because we can never use so at the beginning of a sentence in an academic paragraph. So therefore, we will have a sentence, comma, so, with a lowercase letter, and then another sentence. Okay. If you want, we can write an example sentence with these linkers too. I will have a reason. Look, students want to get a good job in the future, full stop, therefore, comma, they learn English. Or, students want to get a good job in the future, semicolon, therefore, comma, they learn English. Okay, you can use as a result, consequently, and for this reason in the same way. Okay, so these are the structures to show reason-result relationship. How about stating the purpose in a paragraph? Your motive, your purpose. There are two main structures for this, in order to and so that. Let's focus on in order to first. In order to, because it ends with infinitive to here, is followed by base form of the verb. So we use verb 1 after in order to. Look at the example. Try changing your chair in order to make your back better. As you see, we have a verb 1 here. And this, if you want, you can just erase this in order and you can just use to. It is also possible. Okay. You should do some yoga to reduce your stress levels. Again, verb 1, be careful. And how do we make it negative? We put not before to. Let's look at the example. You shouldn't play computer games at night in order not to get sleepy in class. Okay, so we use verb 1 after in order to show our purpose. How about so that? So that also shows my purpose, but it is followed by a clause. We use a full sentence after it. And we use can, will, or simple present tense when we want to state our present or future purpose. And we use could or would or simple past tense to show our purpose in the past. Let's look at the example sentences here. Take the keys so that, and then look, a full sentence. You can enter my flat when I'm out. The writer used can because it's a present purpose. I'll give you my address so that, and then look, a full sentence, so it's a clause that depends on so that here. So that you can find my house easily. Let's look at the past purpose. She went to London, look, she went to London so that she would see her friends. So because of this would or could here, we understand that the writer states a past purpose. Now you can ask, so what is the difference between so that and because? Because they look similar. If you want, we can rewrite, we can paraphrase this sentence with because. Look, she went to London because. So then we write a sentence with because. Look, she went to London because she wanted to see her friends. So this was the reason why she went to London. But when we have a so that sentence, we wouldn't have a want verb here. Let's have a look. She went to London so that, and then I have this reason here, look. So that she wanted to see her friends. When you say the sentence like this, it sounds like wanting to see her friends is her purpose. But no, she wants to see her friends, and her purpose is to see her friends, not wanting to see her friends. So therefore, it's not very possible to see a want verb after so that. So please be careful about this. Okay. Let's lastly focus on some structures that we can also use in our minors to give examples or to make additions. What are these structures? For example, for instance, and to illustrate, and we use them to link two sentences. And as you see, there are two punctuation alternatives. Just like we mentioned for the linkers, punctuation for the linkers as a result, therefore, consequently, remember. Or we can use such as, but be careful, when we use such as, we don't have a full sentence after it. Okay. Let's look at the examples here. English is the official language of many countries, comma, such as Australia, England, and Canada. So we don't have a full sentence after such as. All right, please be careful. What else can I use for my minor sentences? Imagine I have a minor and I want to add something to this minor. So I write a minor and then full stop, and then I can use moreover, furthermore, in addition, also, or besides, and then comma, and then another full sentence. Or I can also use a semicolon, but be careful when we use a semicolon, we use lowercase letter after it, and we don't forget our comma and then another full sentence. Let's look at the example here. When people learn English, they can follow publications in English. They can easily read books or novels in English. So I want to add something to my minor here. So I say, moreover, they can read magazines and newspapers. Okay? A full sentence after moreover. You can use all of them interchangeably.